Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at TerroRadiate Zane. Now, I don't really know how to say that name, but it's a build that was submitted to me by Bratuha. We're doing another build review today. Basically, this build uses URad and Terror for some explosive results. We're using a face puncher. This is kind of a face puncher build, but we're also using some really fun guns to give Zane's digiclone. And with that being said, let's get into it. Now, real quick before we get into it, if you guys could please drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands 3 videos, I would really appreciate it. Now, let's get into the build. So like I said, we're going to be using Terror and URad. The cornerstone of this build is the front loader with melee attacks have a 25% chance to apply Terror to yourself. And then we're going to be using a face puncher to do some insane damage. And like I said, just giving the clone some fun guns to use like the no pew pew, which I'll explain in a second. Other than that, you really just need any grenade with, while terrified, gain increased damage and fire rate. And the more terror you have, the higher the bonus. This anointment is so powerful. It's 35% bonus damage, which might not sound like a lot at first, but it actually adds up to a lot more than you would think. Now, let's go over the skill trees real quick. Now, like I said, we are using double barrel because we want to use guns that are fun to give our digiclone. And there's actually some pretty cool options like the no pew pew, which gets bonus mayhem scaling that I'll explain in a second. Then we have our standard green tree setup, just getting ready for action, brain freeze, confident competence. We're really just looking for the all-rounder. Since we're using the clone and the barrier, we really want the all-rounder since this is a URad setup and it's kind of risky. Into the blue tree, we have our standard setup. We took everything except for playing dirty. The face puncher is multi-pellet, and pretty much all the weapons we're using are multi-pellet anyway, so playing dirty is not really going to benefit us that much. And keep in mind, we're not using the drone, so no drone delivery. We just went ahead and maxed out Cool Hand and Violent Violence, and then we got to CN Red. So it's a pretty standard skill tree. Really, like I said, we're using the face puncher a lot. This is actually probably the strongest face puncher setup I've used on Zane. You know, I always say I don't like URad because I don't like losing health gate. But the thing is about this build, we're doing so much freaking damage that it kind of doesn't matter. If you go down into fight for your life, you just get right back up anyway. And of course, we're going to have to pair this with some melee artifacts. So we are using Static Charge for mobbing and the White Elephant for bossing. You see I have Corrosive Stones as, of both. You probably want a Corrosive Stone White Elephant for bossing because Wotan, Scourge, Anathema, they all have huge amounts of armor. But for mobbing, it really doesn't matter which stone you get. You can use whatever you find. Of course, we're using the CN Dead class mod. You can use any CN Dead you want. Just get something like melee damage on there for your face puncher, splash damage on there for your White Elephant or your clone, and really whatever other roles you want. The roles on the CN Dead probably don't matter so much, and we have a random assortment here to choose from. Now, what's really cool about this build and what's really fun is we are just using these other guns with the digiclone so that he can do lots of damage with them. He's really good with the Anarchy. He's pretty good with the Skull Masher. One thing that Bra actually told me about, which I didn't actually know about, was the no pew pew. Now, a lot of people forget about this weapon because it's still only level 57 and it's from the cartel event. But the no pew pew on kill, it actually creates elemental puddles which get mayhem scaling. So when your clone gets kills with this weapon, it creates these elemental puddles which also get bonus mayhem scaling, which kind of double dips in a weird way. Now with that being said and the build out of the way, let's run a quick Malawan takedown to show you guys the power of this build. And I'll edit through this, you know, so you guys can skip over the boring parts. I actually want to stop right here at the Ratch to show you guys the no pew pew. Because obviously there's going to be an easy target for the clone. But see, once that puddle's created, enemies that step inside of there are going to die, like, almost instantly. If anyone wants to step inside of there. But basically, these elemental puddles get mayhem scaling on their own. So if you are to kill an enemy with a no pew pew, it's kind of like that gun from DLC 1 that gets mayhem scaling. But let's just go ahead and hop into the takedown and show you guys how much damage this freaking face puncher does. And it's also really fun with the static charge. It kind of turns it into a brainstormer almost. And like I said, it is annoying to go into fight for your life. You know, using URad. Alright, a death skull hit me there to be fair. But you just instantly get back up. Like, these enemies are like mincemeat. Let's go ahead and toss our barrier. And let's go ahead and take out this Kraken. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Entire Kraken. Everybody exploded around here. This is true Malawan takedown. You can also do true Guardian with this build pretty easily. Alrighty, time for a good old Kraken fight. Easy shield phase. Easy shield phase. All right, where's the mobs at? I know I'm just kind of yelling and screaming, but like this build is actually really fun to play with in my opinion. I like actually enjoy it. And normally I'm not someone who plays with the Face Puncher, and I'm not someone who plays with URad either. So the fact that it's both of those and it's really fun for me, I actually thought this was like a really interesting and unique build. Bang, bang. It's just because everything just gets a one-tapped like so quick. And this is using static charge. I guess we have the corrosive stone too. Quick dogs out of the way. What's cool is like with Groundbreaker and just the way everything feeds into itself. It's pretty insane for sure. Let's take this Valkyrie out. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. That's what I like about this build. All right, the last phase of enemies are gonna spawn right here. We're waiting for them. Just take these guys out. And it's just insane. We get to just take these guys out before they even really spawn. And it's kind of cool, like I said with Groundbreaker, the static charge just feeds into it. And it's the same with the White Elephant. The White Elephant stickies are gonna feed into Groundbreaker. So each of your next shots are just gonna deal more and more damage. All right, let's see how fast we can clear the bridge unedited. If it's not super fast, then I'll edit. But I believe we can clear this bridge faster than ever. I don't think we have enough enemy spawns to keep up with us. And I kind of just gotta avoid death skulls. Let's go. Oh, let's get our clone out with the no pew pew because that's super fun. Go ahead and swap. Oh. And getting knocked into fight for your life is no big deal, like seriously. Just doesn't matter, we're gonna get right back up every single time. Every single time we're gonna get right back up. We're getting sniped, but it does not matter. Take out the sniper. Let's get our barrier back out. Alright, summon clone. You can summon clone with a face puncher as well. I might give him an anarchy soon. We should do some work with that. I just have to avoid death skulls. And we just kill these groups of mobs so quick. Like, it's actually hilarious how fast they die to a static charge. Static charge was underrated for a while, just saying. People didn't realize how good it was. I think it's because how the text reads. It says you have to slide to get the chains, but you actually just always have the chains active. You can just slide to make them stronger. And was that a quick bridge? It was decent, not bad. Maybe not the best bridge ever, but not bad. And it's kind of like I mentioned, like, I don't like URad because getting knocked into fight for your life isn't fun. But with this build and like the damage it has, like, it just doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just the combo of like Terror and URad. I think it's just so strong. I guess that's what's awesome about URad. It gives you that 50% bonus elemental damage compared to a regular 100% elemental anointment. So it's a lot easier to get out of fight for your life, which kind of makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and swap over to the White Elephant. So we got the White Elephant on now. It's gonna be easy Wotan fight here. Easy Wotan fight. Let's target the crit spot. Now, the Face Puncher doesn't crit, but those White Elephants will. Let's see if we can get double barrier. Let's go, let's go. Ooh, almost. Almost. He's actually gonna go into his phase immediately, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Okay, there it is. Ooh, I thought we had double barrier phase on the pillar next time. But you can see how close this build gets to getting it, at least. At the least. Let's take out some of these annoying enemies. Oops. I told you they were annoying. It's all good. It happens. Guys, it happens. Don't worry about it. Let's get our barrier out. That's fine. Let's get our barrier out. Alright, we're gonna let Wotan do his jumping thing. We're gonna wait till he comes back down. Oh, he's jumping on me! That was scary. That was legit scary. And normally we kill him a little bit quicker than that. But hey, not bad. Don't forget the legs. We can't forget that bonus loot. Alrighty guys, that is going to be it for this build review. I have nothing to say. Bratuha made a really good build. I got nothing to add to this, but he wanted me to review it. So if you guys want a chance to get on build review, it's actually a redeem for channel points on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thickfillet_, and I'll be streaming today. Also, tomorrow is the Bordercast reveal of Arms Race. We're going to be having a little watch party for it. So if you guys want to check that out as well, I'll see you guys there. And anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I'll probably see you guys in the next one. I'm out.